Have you ever woken up already feeling tired? You're pushing through the day, you're taking care of everyone else, but by the time evening comes, you have absolutely nothing left. And then you wonder, why can't I lose weight? Being tired doesn't make you lazy. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to losing weight, it's a lack of energy. Rest is not weakness. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is go to bed. When you have more energy, healthy choices become easier. Hello everyone, bienvenidos. Welcome back to the Vanessa Carlson Fitness Podcast. I'm Dr. Vanessa Carlson, physical therapist and founder of Vanessa Carlson Fitness, where we help busy women become stronger, healthier, and more confident without spending hours in the gym. Because nowadays, who has time for that, right? All right, can I ask you something? Have you ever woken up already feeling tired? Like you wake up and you're just like, I'm so tired. Maybe you've had your coffee, you're pushing through the day, you're taking care of everyone else, waiting for that energy to kick in, and you're taking care of everyone else, but by the time evening comes, you have absolutely nothing left. And then you wonder, gosh darn it, why can't I lose weight? What happened to my motivation, right? We talk about motivation a lot, actually. It's como se fue, it's gone. Why is it so hard? If that sounds familiar, today's episode is for you. So let's do it. Let's dive in. I don't know about you, but have you ever felt like you're tired has entered like just this new level of straight up E? That E for empty, the E you see in your car when you gotta put gas in and you're like, oh, gonna make it until you don't. I don't know about you, but I recently experienced this, and it wasn't only that I was tired, right? But my body felt heavy, my thoughts were heavy, everything just felt like it needed more than I could give. Just even little things like washing dishes, making a program, helping my kids, even my workouts, I was literally dragging. It just felt so heavy. And for me, super frustrating because I hate that feeling of being weak and having to rest. If I had it my way, I'd never be tired. But that's just not how it goes. We are human and need to rest. Adequate rest is necessary. And guess what? Here is the good news. Rest is where all the magic happens. That's what I share with all my clients when I work with them during our one-on-one live Zoom sessions. During these sessions, it's a great reminder that yes, it's good to work hard during your workouts, but when we're resting, that's where the fat is breaking down and the muscle is building. Here's something I wish more women understood. Being tired doesn't make you lazy, but it can make healthy choices much harder. Think about it. When you're well rested, you're more likely to prepare a healthy meal, go for a walk, exercise, stay patient, right? That was one of the things that I was struggling with. Make thoughtful decisions. But when you're exhausted, like I mentioned with myself, everything feels harder. Everything feels harder. I've worked with so many women over these last 20 years, and it's maybe a different story, a woman in a different season of life, but it's pretty much the same outcome, if you will, where they blamed themselves. They'd say, I have no willpower. I keep failing. I'm just not disciplined, or I'm just not motivated. But after talking with them, I've discovered something. Many of them were sleeping anywhere between 4 or 6 hours a night, working all day, helping aging parents, serving someone else before themselves. No wonder they felt exhausted. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to losing weight isn't lack of effort, right? Like with my own story, like I was literally dragging. It's a lack of energy. When we're tired, we're more likely to grab whatever food is convenient, more likely to skip our workout, even though that's going to give us some energy, more likely to stay on the couch or tell ourselves, I'll start tomorrow. Not because we don't care, because we simply don't have much left to give. So stop beating yourself up. Can I encourage you? If you've been feeling constantly exhausted, please don't assume it's just something you have to live with. Let me repeat myself. Being tired all the time is not something you have to live with. Sometimes it's improving your sleep habits, managing your stress, eating enough nutritious food, staying active, or maybe it's talking with your healthcare provider or your coach about ongoing fatigue and how that can make a real difference. Do you need to change your environment? Are there things that are zapping your energy away? Is it a thing? Is it an electronic device? Is it a person? Is it a group of people? Maybe put the phone away, right? Are you scrolling for hours on end? Maybe it's a toxic show or movie. Maybe you're eating too many foods that take energy away versus giving you energy, right? Is this food going to take it away, or is it going to give me the energy I need? Your body is worth paying attention to. And so I had to learn this the hard way when recently my body said, no mas, and it just shut down. I had to take a look at my environment, my schedule, the needs of my family, and make changes to give my body, my mind and body rest. For me and my family, since we homeschool and this is our family business, that meant making changes to the schedule routines, who is in charge of what, removing time wasters off my phone, and leaning more on the awesome coaches and trainers that help me serve our clients. I share this not to be on a soapbox, right? Not for you to feel sorry for me, but so you can see that you're not alone. And it can happen to anyone. But here's the thing, ready? There's hope. Yes, there is hope. Pain, this is one of my favorite quotes. Pain is inevitable at times, but suffering is optional. Don't suffer. Don't make yourself suffer. Another thing I see is women trying to lose weight by eating less and less and less. They skip breakfast, barely eat lunch, and they wonder why they're exhausted by dinner. Your body needs good fuel. It needs fuel. Healthy eating isn't about starving yourself. It's about nourishing yourself. I remember working with one client who said, Vanessa, I just don't have the energy to exercise. She was working nights at a hospital. Her schedule was changing frequently, not to mention the stress at home. So we didn't start with exercise per se. We found one day where she could work out, but we started with sleep and changing her routine with one workout a week, which quickly changed to more as her sleep improved. We had more of a consistent bedtime, right? What the things of what she would do when she got home instead of being on the phone or putting on the TV, getting to bed sooner. She was drinking more water, started eating breakfast, eating a healthy meal, eating breakfast before she went to work. She was taking short walks. Also stretching at work, right? I gave her some stretches for her shoulder, her hips that made her feel good. These small changes, nothing extreme. A few weeks later, I remember her smiling and saying, I actually want to work out today, and let's add in another day. Boom! Amazing little things. It wasn't because I motivated her. She let me help. We looked for small, pequeño, chiquito, small opportunities, and together, implementing them, me helping her, coming alongside of her, but she's doing the work. She finally had the energy. That's huge, huge. Can I tell you something? Rest is not weakness. It's part of good stewardship. Our culture constantly celebrates being busy, doing more, sleeping less, grind, grind, grind. But God designed us with limits. Even for myself, I have to respect that and remind myself, like, I have limitations. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is go to bed. It reminds me of that funny story, not funny story, but the story of Elijah when he's just like at his wit's end. He was saying, I've had enough, and going on and on. And in this particular story, the angel of the Lord said, go to sleep. And when he woke up, they said, eat, drink, go to sleep again, right? The story of Elijah in 1 Kings. He was ready to take his life, be done. He was at his wit's end. And at the end of it, I'm paraphrasing, but at the end of it, he needed to get some rest, get up, eat something good, drink, get some rest again, and then boom, he can move forward for the rest of his journey. He had an important assignment. He had a calling for his life. He had the journey ahead, as do you. You have a purpose. You have a calling. You have a journey. Let's live. Get the rest you need so you can keep going. You're not weak. Here's what I encourage women to focus on. Protect your sleep whenever you can. So how do you do that? One of the things I do, my friends and family know not to call me really past 8:30 at night, unless it's an emergency. Little things. Turn off your phone or turn off the internet. Maybe take some things off your phone that will distract you or keep you up. Eat food that gives you energy. I always ask my clients, are they getting at least 3 servings of vegetables a day? What does that look like? Are you getting fruit, right? Enough protein. So again, eat the foods that give you energy, vegetables, fruit, enough protein. Move your body consistently, at least 15 minutes. And you'll find yourself, you may do more, but get in that 15 minutes. Manage stress in healthy ways. I like to journal. I like to pray, worship, singing, talking to a friend. Build strength, work those muscles. And if you need help creating a program, I would love to help you with that. None of these things are flashy, right? But together, they create the foundation for better health. Remember, you don't have to fix everything this week. You don't need to be perfect. Just progress. 1% better each day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have a perfect life to make progress. You just need one healthy decision, then another, then another. And I truly believe God didn't create us to spend our lives to be completely worn out. No. He created us to enjoy life and to live it abundantly, to serve others, right? To have energy, to love our families, to use the gifts He's given us. Taking care of your health is not selfish. It's preparing yourself to live the life He's called you to live. Okay, so here's your challenge this week. Instead of asking, how can I lose weight faster? Ask yourself, what's one thing that could help me feel more energized? Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier. Maybe it's drinking more water, eating a balanced breakfast, taking a short walk, turning off your phone before bed. Choose just one. What's one thing you can do and start there? Because when you have more energy, healthy choices become easier. And when healthy choices become easier, consistency follows. You got this. We can do this together. I really hope that this blessed you and encouraged you. And if today's episode encouraged you, share it with someone who's been feeling exhausted lately. They may not need more willpower. They may simply need a healthier foundation. And if you'd like help creating a personalized plan that fits your busy life, I would love to walk alongside you. You can reach out to us at 207-467-5509 or visit us at vanessacarlson.com to learn more about our one-on-one coaching, live virtual training, and supportive community. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If these episodes are encouraging you and helping you become healthier, I'd love to have you join us. Consider subscribing so you don't miss future conversations. We release new episodes every weekday, and I'd love to continue this journey with you. All right, guys, mi gente, until next time, keep moving, keep smiling, taking care of your body, protect your energy. And remember, a healthy life isn't built by pushing yourself to the ground, like I had to remind myself. It's built one wise, one faithful, one healthy choice at a time. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next episode 12, when we talk about how to lose weight without giving up the food you love. Mwah! Ciao for now.